What's good? What's goody? Low impromptu live, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Let's talk a little bit about these Dallas Cowboys for a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about these Dallas Cowboys. You know, how y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? Let me see who gonna jump in here with a brother while I share this out to Twitter. Hold on. Hold on. How I do this thing? It's my first time. It's not. Hold on. Let me get this up there. I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all doing good. Who in here with me? Who in here with me? Let me adjust my camera. Hold on. So I can see y'all. Hold on. Los Altos, what's good? Hit that like button as y'all come in. Ray, Yuka Luka, Lord Nova, Sir Lee, 31. What's good? Christopher Branham. What's going on? We here. What's going on? Mr. Kima, Shining Star. What's goody, Ron? What's up, Cartel? What's good? What's good, Sin City? Kelvin Hicks, Darnell Lamar. What's good? Cowboys Vet 71. What's going on? Cartel family. What up, man? What up? David Jenkins, Christopher Branham, Camo, Troy Dudley. What up, man? Hit that like as y'all come in. If y'all don't mind. Let's talk a little bit about this team. Let me go to get this X post out so people know I'm live. Live right now. All righty. Good. Got that posted. First super chat of the night. You're wrong with a Don. Too early. Dirk Pascal. Now we not drinking on it. You gotta chill. It's Tuesday, my brother. Appreciate you. First super chat tonight, though. Sir Lee 31, $2 super chat, man. Y'all throw some fire emojis in there for the first super chat. Let's get these likes up, people. Stop effing around. Appreciate you, Sir Lee. You know what I'm saying? They might not, might have just jumped in here. Try to show them a little grace. Just a little bit. 33 likes, man. But you know what I'm saying? Listen to my dog, Sir Lee. He on the right page. Willie Vassar, what's good? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's good, Willie? Ain't no Don tonight, bro. Ain't no Don tonight. Now, listen. As y'all come in and hit the like button and stuff like that, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long tonight. You know what I'm saying? I know Cowboys Collective tonight. Everybody else is streaming and stuff like that. So I'll get in and out like a robbery. But we're gonna talk a little bit about what the Cowboys have built, and is it for this season or next season? That's what I wanted to talk about. Is what we've built more for this season or next season? Because everyone's saying, why did the Cowboys go out there and add Quinnen Williams? That has been outside of Marshawn Nealon, rest in peace. Let's not forget what is really going on in Cowboys Nation. But outside of that, with us being 3-5-1, can't run from it, can't shy away from it. The reality is we're 3-5-1. With that being the facts, with us being 3-5-1, what's the point of adding to this team? What's the point of building? You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody's acting like. Mighty Fine, $2 super chat. I'm excited to see Agent O and Revel on the field. I am too. That's part of what we're building. Quinnen Williams, big move. Logan Wilson might be more of a rental. 7th-round pick is more of a rental. If he plays dope, he'll stay. If he looks like he's completely done off with, we'll probably move on. If that's my guess. But we'll see. I'm not writing off Logan Wilson. He might just have needed to change the scenery. That's okay. I'm not mad at Lake Show. I'm not mad at nobody saying next season. I'm not in here to sell wolf tickets. Before I go forward, I'm not in here to did I show you some love? Put it on the screen. Thank you for that $2 super chat, Mighty Fine. Just I didn't mean to overlook your joint. I'm reading. I'm excited to see Agent O and Revel on the field. I am too, and thank you for that super chat. I didn't mean to blow past your joint like that. My fault. Um, Back to this though. Future for next season. The season is over. Lake Show, I'm not mad at you. And y'all know me. Do I come in here and blow y'all smoke? Y'all think I'm in here to try to hype y'all up and get y'all ready to let y'all down next week? You know I like to talk to y'all, not at y'all. So let's have a conversation. I like to talk to y'all, not at y'all. Do y'all think I'm in here to overhype y'all and get y'all ready for next season just for us to have a letdown? Oh, we got one of those. I just got in here. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. It's a hater in here. I've been streaming. You notification gang? Come on, man. I've been streaming for 5 minutes. Ain't no way the haters in here that quick. You can't. It ain't that deep. 133 people watching. Actually, my fault. 143 people watching. That jump be having a lag. And the hater in here instantly. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all can handle that however y'all want to. I'm in a security type mood. So security, he's standing too close to my section. Y'all can get him up out of here. Some nights I'm in the mood for the jokes. I'm not in the mood for the jokes, though. I want to get my points off without arguing with goofballs. So if you're a goofball, let me give you the house rules. Come in, sit your ass down in the back, and shh while I'm dissertating this sermon. If you interrupt the sermon, the preacher's going to have you removed from the church. That's it. So now back to my original point. I'm not in here to sell y'all no lies, no hoop dreams, no we're about to go on an 8-game run. It's not what I'm doing. But I will say this, and we had 135 people still. Can I get 40 likes? Last 40 people that jumped in, hit the like button. Let's get it to 100 likes and go forward from there. What I will say is this. I want us to go on a run. I would like for us to make the playoffs. I'm about winning. I don't want us to be focusing on the draft. Although I did a mock draft earlier. Shameless. I'm gonna keep it real. I did a mock draft earlier. I peeked at it. Wanted to go see what Avril Reese was talking about. Avril Reese looked like an animal. Ruben Bain. You know what I'm saying? The other linebacker for Ohio State, Caleb Downs. Some defensive players out there I was looking at that I was like, if the season go awry, we got some things to smile about in the future, but I ain't focused on that right now. I am focused on this season. But it ain't about what I'm focused on. It's about how y'all feel. Hence the question. Hence the whole point of the question. Capaside Gent was good. Do y'all feel like this is for this year or next year? Now, a lot of y'all said for next year. I'm not mad at y'all thoughts because 3-5-1 will make you feel like that. Getting beat down by the Arizona Cardinals, who just got destroyed by the Seattle Seahawks, will make you feel like that. We somehow make teams look better than they are, and the next week they show back who their true selves was. We made the Denver Broncos look like that. They look phenomenal versus us. Then they go play the Raiders, and it's like, is that the same team that was throwing touchdowns on us with ease? It's confusing. So was adding Quinnen Williams, Logan Wilson, bringing Siobhan Revel off IR, bringing Demarion Overshown off IR, returning Donovan Wilson. Yes, I'm saying it. Returning Donovan Wilson to her starting spot. Crazy, right? Sounds crazy. But returning Donovan Wilson to a starting spot, is that going to help this team? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Is it? Ray, $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Ray. Thank you for that. Defense needs 2 or 3 straight good performances. The defense needs to play good for the rest of the year. Can we agree on that? The defense needs to play good for the rest of the year. Let me put you on the screen too. Is that better? Thank you for that super chat, Ray Ray. The defense needs to play good for the rest of the year, because if we're building towards something, that's where we need to be headed. DET with a $5 super chat. Thank you. And thank you for everybody dropping supers, hitting the like, jumping in the stream. If the Cowboys make the playoffs and the Packers don't, Cowboys win the Micah trade, but that's a big if. Plus, Micah haven't been playing like a $47 million player. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Do y'all want to take a small detour and talk about Micah? Just in light of last night's game, it's relevant to us. Do y'all want to take a small detour and talk about Micah Parsons? I can, because I got a thought on that. Closing my rings. Closing my rings. Lou's takes. My dog, man. Shout out to Lou. What's goody, man? Shout out to Lou, man. How you doing, Lou? This is what I'm saying. The Cowboys trade is not contingent upon who finishes with the best record. Let me make that clear. The Green Bay Packers were, before the season started, no one believed in the Cowboys. I was arguing the Cowboys should be more respected. It's laughable that we're going to finish last in the NFC East. That was my argument. Now, although we only have 3 wins, so does the Washington Commanders, and the Giants have 2 wins, so it ain't like we going crazy. That was my argument. Put more respect on my team's name. Of course, Lou, my dog. Put more respect on my team's name. But before we made the trade, we were thought to be bad before we traded Micah. Then we traded Micah Parsons, and the world said the Cowboys are idiotic. They didn't get enough with two picks and Kenny Clark. The Cowboys are not good. They're going to fail. The Packers are going to be in the Super Bowl. Right after the trade, it was Super Bowl. That was their new bar. The Packers have to make the Super Bowl to make that trade make sense, because they were one piece away. I don't want to hear shit. Don't want to hear nothing about nothing when it comes to the Packers don't have enough, because I was told they were one piece away. They got that piece, which is why trading away 2 first-round picks did not matter. That's what I heard from everybody. Y'all are stupid. Why would y'all trade Micah? Ashley Cathcart was good. King Reno in here was goody. A couple people that jumped in here. That's what I heard. Did we get it to 100 likes? We at 80. Let me get 20. Let me get 20 likes. Hit that like button for me. So, with that being said, yes, the Cowboys are 3-5-1. Our record looks like a lock combination to a bike. I hate it. It's stupid. It sounds like we're putting in a Nintendo code, up, down, left, right, A, B, C, 3-5-1. I hate it. It's annoying. But it's where we're at. That's the truth. But where we are at is not far from where everybody thought we were going to be. So, you know what? What's the worst case scenario? People going to point at us and say, I knew y'all was going to be trash. You said we was going to be trash. Yes, you was right. The Packers are 5-3-1. They're supposed to be Super Bowl contenders. They are right now 7th in the Eastern Conference, in the NFC. 7. That ain't right. Trading for Mike is supposed to put you over the Eagles. We lost Micah. Although we traded for Quinnen Williams, I can't speak to that yet. The whole point of this stream is, what will the Quinnen Williams trade mean? I was actually texting with one of the GOATs in the space. I was texting with Vach earlier. I shot Vach a quick text to ask him a quick question about how you felt about this media take floating around. I don't want to say what I was talking about, because I'll leave our conversation kind of what it is. But long story short, he agrees with where I'm coming from. We both think that the Cowboys are building this team right. Trenches out. Shout out to Vash Lombardi, one of the best in the game. So we are building correctly. And I agreed with Acho. Y'all know Acho, the goofy sportscaster from Fox. He said something that I agreed with. I rarely agree with Acho. He said, it doesn't matter when you go get Quinnen Williams. what time, place of year, whatever. If you have the chance to go get Quinnen Williams, Freddie Vids was good. You go get Quinnen Williams. So the Cowboys are building right, but the Packers are supposed to be one piece away. They got the piece, and it ain't quite working out. So it ain't, will the Cowboys finish with a better record? That's not how this fucking works. We're not supposed to be on their level. They were supposed to blow us out that week. That tie was bad for them, good for us. We didn't have CeeDee Lamb, 3 or 4 linemen was out. We was dealing with mad stuff. Why was that even sort of a game? Vinny Hagan was good. Troy Dudley was good. Jesse Harvey was goody. It shouldn't have been a game for them. They should have left that game like, how the hell? And you know how we did that? Because our quarterback put his team on his back, was balling with George Pickens, a throwaway receiver that everybody said wasn't good. A lot of the world said George Pickens was not a good receiver. He was going to tear the Cowboys locker room apart. Now, 9 weeks into the season, people talking about, well, can the Cowboys pay him? He's a number one. I remember 9 weeks ago, he was going to tear this team apart. Now he's a number one, and we're not going to be able to afford him. It's crazy how just 9 weeks changes everything. It's 206 people in here. Appreciate y'all. Let's get it to 150 likes. Might as well. We at 99. Let's go on get another 50 as y'all come in. So, yeah, I'm on one tonight because last night's game, people saying, well, earlier, well, we close in records. So, no. Micah Parsons this ain't about hating on Micah Parsons. I think Micah's a great player. Y'all know that. I got video. I would be lying if I said I didn't think he was great. This ain't got nothing to do with that. That's for the other haters. This has something to do with the fact that I think we are winning the trade. Because Micah, at this point, although he's been excellent like he was for us, he isn't the difference maker. The difference maker would have helped them win that game last night. And we realized that for us, he wasn't a big enough difference maker. We needed multiple players. It was a hard decision. I don't think I could have made it. I'll give Jerry that. He had the kahunas to make it because I don't know if I could have made it. Micah's one of the best in the world. But hindsight 2020 is like, you know what? We do need more players. And when I started looking at this goddamn draft that we'll talk about months from now, hopefully, there's some dogs in this defensive draft. Extra draft pick in the first round? Yes. Yes, ma'am and sir. I will take that. $5 super chat from my dog, King the Kid. Vosh said the Eagles/Packers allegedly had a deal for Micah since Dallas wouldn't trade him in the division, and that was the reason for the poison pill. That's crazy. That is crazy, and I ain't mad at that. And I know that Voch is tapped in. Him and Brian Broaddus, I know they tapped in, so when they speak, I believe it. Thank you for that $5 super chat, though, and that enlightenment. I might have to shoot him another text. They stay on my line, dog. Let me see. H.A. Euro? Uriel? Sorry for mispronouncing your name. ACH_URIEL. My apologies. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I don't want to see these players rush back from injuries. Let them heal. Have no problem with that. I understand that. I understand your plight with that. Let them heal. But if they're ready, let them play. If they are ready, let them play. Everybody heals at a different pace. If they are ready, let them play. When I say building for next year, I'm going to explain myself in the vein that you go after wins. All of this is building momentum. $10 super chat from my dog, Suave D. Appreciate you, Suave. What's goody? I found myself asking, where is Micah a lot last night? I'm excited about the Williams trade. That's valid. Thank you for that $10 super chat, first and foremost. That's a valid question. It's not hate. It's real. Where was he at a lot last night? I seen him chasing Jalen around, but I'm paying you $47 million to chase him around? Donovan Ezeraku and the players was chasing him around week one. I pay you to get home. Pressures are important. This is not me saying pressures aren't important. This is me saying 47 million. I need game-changing plays. Now that defense is, oh my God, I would do disgusting things for that defense. All jokes, y'all. All jokes. So pause if applicable. But nah, that defense that the Packers have is incredible. This isn't me downplaying their defense in no means. The Packers have an incredible defense, holding teams to 10, 16, 13, whatever. Like I don't even know what that looked like. We giving up 13 in 5 minutes. So I'm not downplaying the Packers defense or what he brings to the defense. But if I'm paying you 47 million quarterback money, Micah Parsons is making more than Matthew Stafford. Say that out loud. Thank you for the supers. I appreciate y'all. Micah Parsons, 123 likes, man. Hit that like button. Let's get it down 175. Micah Parsons is making more money than Matthew Stafford this year. Matthew Stafford is probably the leading candidate for MVP. He's thrown what, 20 touchdowns plus? He going crazy. He leading the league in passing yards. Micah has 6.5 sacks. He's not even leading the league in sacks. That's not me hating, but for that bread, you start to look at it. It's the same way y'all hold Dak Prescott. Now we gonna talk. Now we talking. It's the same standard. Dak, you are the best. You the highest paid quarterback. I need you to do more. And as much as I want to argue that shit, so yeah, Dak. When Dak is in the top, if you getting paid top money, you need to be in the top 5 at your position. Right? Right? Dak Prescott's on a bye week right now. He's still top 5 passing yards. He's still what? Top 10 touchdowns? He's on a bye week. He's upholding his end of the bargain. Can he have been better the last 2 weeks? You damn right, because Dak been playing like shit. I ain't gonna hold you. So this ain't a Dak pass fest, but you got to hold it down. $5 super chat from my dog B. We good, Ron. We got to the playoffs, then great. We lose 2. We focused on the draft and the Rockets. Shout out to B, man. Rockets fans in the building. Shout out to the Rockets fans. We look all right too. Houston Rockets looking good. Sorry about the Mavericks. I seen y'all fired y'all GM. They're going through some things over there. Do your thing. This is where we part ways. So we'll talk about that. I'll talk about that in March. But you're right. We win these games. We're focused on the playoffs. We focus on momentum. If we lose to the Raiders, hold on. This is where I hold it off. We're going to talk. That's what we're about to get to. 23 minutes in, we're going to get to where we're headed because we're in a fork in the road right now. DET $5 super chat. I like Micah, but he's no Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, or Max Crosby, and they are getting paid less. Micah, and he's 28th against the run. Well, first of all, you hit me with some facts. I didn't know he was 28th against the run, so that's not good. That's not good. Let me bring up the league. NFL, hold on. I should pull this up on the screen, but I want to just get this point out real quick, so I don't want to waste y'all time. Hold on. Let's go to sack leaders. Hold on. Interception sack leaders right now. Micah is tied for 12th. Yeah, my phone about to die, but y'all can see it. Y'all do y'all thing. Y'all screenshot if applicable. Micah's tied for 12th right now. Yeah, I could have put it on the screen, but I don't feel like it. I'm moving too fast. And thank you for that super. Let me make sure I ain't missing nobody. I got that. Micah is behind. Brian Burns has 11. Myles Garrett has 11. Nick Bonito has 9.5. Byron Young has 9. Josh Sweat has 8. Tua Tulopopo for the Chargers has 8. Rashawn Gary has 7.5. Jay Cooper for the Broncos has 7.5. Daniil Hunter has 7.5. Will McDonald has 7. Aiden Hutchinson has 7, fresh off injury. Chason for the Patriots has 6.5. Micah has 6.5. Now, yeah, there's no Cowboys in screaming distance. And I ain't surprised because we don't have a Micah Parsons. We traded ours. For 47 million? I'm gonna need you to get up there in the top 5, big dog. Top 10. That's the heaviest the head that wears the crown. Because if Dak's making 60 last year when he was struggling and he was nowhere near the top of them numbers, y'all was letting him hear it. 266 people in here. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like. Let's get it to 150 likes. We at 131. When Dak was struggling last year, when I told you I thought he was hurt because he's wearing that walking boot in the summer. But before this year, at bare minimum, people saying Dak been playing on MVP level. He's got George Pickens about to make some money. He's been balling, even with CeeDee Lamb hurt, even with the offensive line out. He's been balling. So Dak is earning his contract this year, and nobody's complaining. Last year when he wasn't, people let him hear it. So that's heavy as the head that wears the crown. If you're the highest paid defensive player in the league, numbers matter now. It sucks. Maybe it's not fair, but I don't make the damn rules. I just abide by them. I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. But let me shout out my channel sponsor real quick, man. Shout out my channel sponsor, Sleeper. I want to get to that before I get to my next point because we're going to talk for a second. Listen, if you haven't, go check out Sleeper. I actually had somebody hit me up the other day, one of my peoples, saying that he used code CFT and he made a little bag. You know what I'm saying? So go in there and actually, I hate it because he used it to bet against the Cowboys because he's an Eagles fan. But whatever, go make your picks. You know what I'm saying? This week, do your thing. Find a team you like, or if you still got enough courage, do some picks on the Cowboys. I feel like Dak having 2 back-to-back bad games. I'm going to go make some picks on Dak Prescott and over George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb because I feel like we're due. We're due. But you do your thing. Go holler at Sleeper, man. They take care of me. Let them take care of you.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code CFT. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Shout out to my channel sponsor, Sleeper, for powering the channel and sponsoring the video. Appreciate them. All right. I know y'all hate when I show the channel sponsors some love, but I got to because they show me love. All righty. Just make sure I ain't miss no supers. I got another super from my dog, Ak. I don't know. I got ACH. My fault, man. I know I'm saying your name wrong. Are you going to get a call-in number? I know y'all want to call in and yell at me about this bad team. I need to work on that. I apologize. I said I was going to get one. The season started going off the rails, and I haven't got one. Sometimes the calling number, you get to arguing with the person and forget about the show. But I'll consider it. Thank you for that 199 super chat. I'll consider it. Just don't know if that's my bag. Courtney K was good. Just getting in here. It's all good, Courtney. Hit that like as you come in, if you don't mind. But I appreciate you, ACH, for that super. This is my point. This is where I was going with everything before I switched up. And started to talk about something else. The Cowboys in this Raiders game is more important than the Eagles game. Now you're gonna say, how's that possible? Because the Raiders aren't a good team. So no, it's not about beating the Raiders and beating your chest. Let me say that clearly. Us beating the Raiders would not solidify anything with this season other than the fact that we can win a game. But if we lose to the Raiders and suffer our 3rd straight loss, 2nd straight loss to teams that you probably would be like, losing to the Cardinals was bad, but losing to the Raiders after the Cardinals, after a bye week, after adding Quinnen Williams, after adding Logan Wilson, after hopefully resetting your defense, after bringing on Overshown and Revel, losing to the Raiders when you're trying to reestablish momentum, after having the tragedy that happened to this team, I've been trying my best not to mention Marshawn Nealon's name because I don't want it to be a gimmick. Let me make that clear too. Marshawn Nealon, this is not Hoosiers or Any Given Sunday or Remember the Titans or whatever movie you want to use as an analogy for let's rally behind. No. Marshawn Nealon should not be a gimmick used to add motivation. If the players rally around the tragedy and become closer as brothers, that's on them and that's their privacy. But I refuse to come here and be like, because Marshawn Nealon passed away, that's going to give us the motivation to win games. That's disingenuous and that's wild. That ain't me. And I'm a rah-rah speech person. Y'all know me. But I'm not going to do that. Just me. Because it's wild. Now, they became closer as brothers because they lost their brother. Like I said, that's an internal locker room thing. And that would be dope. And we maybe find out about that later. Maybe on Hard Knocks, they'll talk about it. But right now, no. That's for them. That's a speech for them to give, not a speech for me to give. But my point is, if we add all these players to this team and we have a bye week to reset and refocus, and we can't beat the Raiders, and I know the Raiders came out there and held the Broncos down and played. That's a divisional game. Divisional games is tough. But if we can't go beat Geno Smith, I know they got Brock Bowers and all that, but if we can't beat this team, it's time for us to switch up. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Calvin Richard, $5 super chat. Glad to see you are back, CFT. I was worried about you after that loss. Hey, man. The loss was rough. that loss was rough. But we're here now. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Am I wrong? Yes or no? Seriously, if we cannot beat the Raiders, don't we gotta, Amos King was good. Don't we gotta reassess just all kinds of things? That's why I said, are we building for now or for the future? Because we could be dangerous. We're building our team correctly. Quinnen Williams is the top 5 defensive tackle in the NFL. I don't want to hear the bullshit. Quinnen Williams. Name 5 better than him. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't care. You don't get to just win and I don't get to talk. Listen, Quinnen Williams is probably the best defensive tackle in this division right now. Yes, I'm taking Quinnen Williams over Dexter Lawrence. At bare minimum, you could say they're even. But Quinnen Williams is better than Jalen Carter. I'm tired of hearing Jalen Carter, the potential. Look, man, great playoff run, all that. Right now, this year, who's having a better year? And you don't bring up the sacks word because they ain't getting sacks neither. But who's having a better year? Who's grading out better? We got a 20-year-old monster. Monster. In the middle of his prime. And before you say, but he's heading towards 30. Chris Jones, 30. Vita Vea, 30. Jeffrey Simmons, I think he's 28, 29, same age. All the great defensive tackles is right in this age range, but ours is somehow old. Kick rocks. But we added Quinnen Williams. Logan Wilson is not a game-changing. The game-changing linebacker would be Overshown. But Logan Wilson at least is a professional linebacker and won't just be guessing. If you watch our linebackers, all they do is shoot gaps and guess. They don't watch keys. They don't know how to scrape. They can't get off blocks. They just be flowing too hard to the right, flowing too hard to the left. They can't defeat a block. It's terrible. Logan Wilson might have slowed down, but at least he know how to play linebacker. No, the Philadelphia fucking Eagles won the Super Bowl. This isn't table tennis, jackass. It's a team sport. I hate, you know who won a lot of NBA championships that didn't contribute, or NFL teams You know, it's a rookie last year that got drafted to your team that ain't play a snap but got a ring. It's a team sport. Did he contribute to a chip? Sure. Was he the driving force? Fuck no. Yeah, and I said I ain't even taking it back. Take offense to it. I hear all kinds of shit. He about to come in and wreck the league. 20 sacks. Aaron Donald unleashed. This motherfucker ain't got 3-4 sacks. The truth hurts. But you're 7-2 and you lead the division. So I can't take that from you. But I'm also not giving you everything. So whatever. Tell that motherfucker to play better. I'm tired of hearing about potential. Go do something. Numbers looking like Mozzie Smith. Do something. Shit. Not gonna get me to kiss your ass. You in the wrong channel. Go find somebody else. I don't even like y'all. I'm not about to come in here. You know what? He got so much potential. Yeah, he does have potential, but go execute. I'm not gonna be hard on my players. Let me say this clear and concise for every Philadelphia Eagle fan that tripped, falls, and wanders into my stream. Hear me clearly. I'm not going to be hard on Dallas Cowboys players, coaches, and ownership. And then an Eagles fan walking here and I show y'all deference and respect. I don't even like y'all. I don't care if it makes sense. See us in 2 weeks. The hell? He won the Super Bowl. Congratulations. What has he done as a player this year? That's when your keyboard frees up. I don't know. No. I have friends that are Eagles fans. I don't like the fucking Eagles. Shut up. The stage $5 super chat. Eagles were desperate. They had to get Brandon Graham out of retirement. That's a fact. Scrambling. He's so dominant. He getting all these sacks, but y'all signed up half the league. And I ain't mad. I'll give you this. Your GM is proactive. Never gonna hate on Howie Roseman. I don't like Howie Roseman because he gets the job done. But so I can't hate on that. Can't hate on that. Thank you for that super chat, though. Back to the Cowboys, though. We're building correctly, and we need to go build momentum. We do. Pac-Man don't get blocked on the channel. I know you one of them dudes from YouTube. I mean, from Twitter. The difference between here and Twitter, just in case you didn't know, this is not a democracy. When you wander into CFT's channel on YouTube, this is a goddamn dictatorship. I will block you and won't lose sleep because you don't drive my channel. So be quiet. I didn't said my last piece. You call me soft all you want, but you're going to have to log into another Gmail to comment. Back to what I was saying about the linebackers. Logan Wilson is at least a professional linebacker. And I'm not here to tell you that he's one of the best linebackers in the league. No. But we've had so underperforming linebackers. It's a shame. It was bad. Like our linebacker room was looking terrible. Let's get 32 more likes too. Let's get to 200. Like terrible. And I thought that, look, man, I thought Kenneth Murray, new scenery. I thought he was going to be serviceable. Kenneth Murray has been terrible. Jack Sanborn was slow, but he can read keys and things too. But then he got hurt. I think he had a groin injury, and we ain't seen Jack Sanborn in almost 2 months, I feel like. So he might as well not even be on the team. They don't like Maris Leofau for whatever. Hold on. Jair Alexander retired? Hold on. Hold on. See, you in here talking shit to me. In here talking. See, hold on. Let me hold up. Talking trash to me. Mm-hmm. Life come at you fast, don't it? Life come at you fast. You in here talking trash to me. You need to be focused on your team. Now go jump in one of the Eagles live streams when they talking, because y'all was just telling me that this dude was about to come back and go crazy. And I told y'all that he was out here looking like Diggs. Them injuries snatched their careers away. Eagles informed Jair Alexander informed the team that he is stepping away from football to focus on getting himself right physically and mentally. But he was just giving a speech last week saying, I'm feeling good. I'm healthy. But then he ain't fly to, all right. Yeah, all right. Okay. The truth be hurting. Back to my point. It's another. To answer your question, it's always too late when you have Dak at quarterback. The hate that people have for Dak Prescott is enormous. People hate Dak Prescott like he did something to them personally. Damn, it's crazy. That's why I support him, though. I don't know, but y'all can shoot him. Normally, I'll be like, yo, let him talk. But I'm in a mood. I'm in a shut people up mood. So anybody that come in here and say something y'all don't like, mod y'all have free reign. Do what y'all got to do. If y'all want to listen, shut your asses up and sit in the back. I ain't in the mood. Message is getting removed. Y'all going, yeah, it's a dictatorship over here. You know what I'm saying? But back to my point. I'm hoping that these moves make us competent. But all the competency and look, Cornell Williams is a beast. Like when you start saying the players that we have, we should be able to win on Monday pretty easily. But if we don't, I need to be honest with y'all. We're going to have to come in here, or I'm going to have to come in here. Y'all not. Y'all going to have to come here and probably listen to me. I'm going to have to come in here and just have a real hard-ass conversation with y'all. It's going to be a hard one to have. A real hard-ass conversation with y'all. I don't want to have it. I don't believe it. This is where the fandom takes over. So if you in here for me to be negative and you're like, Rome, keeping it real tonight. We about 43 minutes in. And I'm gonna be real with y'all right now. This is where the fan in me takes over. This is where, like, when I'm talking to Tuck and I'm talking to DMV and Boss and a bunch of my peoples, this is where we part ways usually, because they're way more realistic than me, and I don't give a damn. I ain't going. I just refuse to believe that Geno Smith is going to beat us on Monday. And if we lose, out like this is a funny thing. I'm a glutton for punishment. So when I'm trying to kick my sermon, I want the haters to shut their ass up. But if we lose on Monday, I don't mind the haters talking trash because I feel like I kind of deserve it at that point for being cocky. I know that sounds stupid, but that's just kind of me. Because it's not that I mind the haters talking, but if I'm making points, I don't need you coming in here with your irrelevant blubber and stupid commentary and distracting from my points. Tonight I'm trying to make a point. So I don't feel like going back and forth with haters. But if we get our ass beat on Monday, you're welcome to come back and tell me we were trash. Sure. Because at that point, I'm like, yeah, we kind of earned it. That's why after losses, I don't hide. I'm like, well, I talked crazy all week. Guess it's time for me to face the music. That's kind of how I get down. But when I'm trying to make a point, I'm not arguing with you about how you hate Dak Prescott. As you would say, I'm 10 years in. There's nothing I'm going to say to convince you that he's good. And ain't shit you're going to say to convince me that he's bad. So let's not argue. Will we go undefeated? No. No, I'm not going with that. No. I need the Cowboys to lose only 2 more games. If we want to have a chance at the playoffs, the Cowboys must finish 9-7-1. Now, if they wanted to finish 10-6-1, by all means. But if we lose more than 2 games, it's a wrap. So if we lose one to the Raiders and we still have the Chiefs, the Lions, the Eagles, the Chargers, I'm going to be like, yo, it's almost impossible. I don't see the run happening. If we lose 3 in a row and the last 2 was the Cardinals and the Raiders, it's over. The team has to go prove me right. They don't have to prove no one else wrong. I just need them to prove me right. I have faith in this team. I can't say Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Javonte Williams the way he's been playing, Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe, Jake Ferguson. Like, I just feel like we have too many. Revel, Overshown. Like, I say all those players, that's like, you can't beat the Raiders? Like, it would be something fundamentally broken. After we beat the Raiders, I'm going to just say it. After we beat the Raiders, because first we have to win a game before I can say, yo, it ain't even about style points. Beat the Raiders. What up, my 2 cents? Then, if we can beat the Eagles, and this is why I'm going to give Eagles a little deference. The Eagles ain't no weak team. They 7-2, and they play their ass off. I don't like them. But you can't take their record from them. You can say whatever you want. It's lucky. It's all like that. You can say whatever you want. They're 7-2. We're 3-5-1. But if we can go 4-5-1, and we can beat the 7-2 conference leading Eagles, because they've battled their way to be the number 1 seed in the conference. If we could beat the Eagles, then I would say, all right, now we got a chance. Because once we beat the Eagles, I would be able to confidently say we can beat anybody. When we played the Packers to a 40-point tie, I thought, damn, we hung with a team I thought was dangerous. We could beat anybody. Lo and behold, the Packers ain't who we thought they was. Can we agree with that? The Packers ain't who we thought they was. They're a really good team, but they're not the cream of the crop. So they're not the litmus test anymore. The Raiders aren't the litmus test. The Raiders are just to prove to ourselves that we can win a damn game. The litmus test would be the Eagles, and they probably gonna love that. This is gonna be your Super Bowl. You can say what you want, but that game gonna mean a lot. If we beat the Raiders, that game gonna mean a lot. If we lose to the Raiders, big PFF energy. My 2 cents, just showing support. Hopefully, $5 super chat. My fault. My 2 cents, just showing support. Hopefully, we can turn this shit around, bro. I hope. Thank you for that $5 super chat. I really do hope. It's up to the team. It's really up to the team. If we beat the Raiders, the Eagles game will show us so much about our team. If we beat the Raiders and lose to the Eagles, we'll be 1 loss into them 2 losses. So I'll say, okay, if we beat the Raiders, lose to the Eagles, I'll be like, we got 1 more loss. But if we beat the Chiefs, it's like that 3-game stretch, y'all. It's 10 days too. This is the crazy thing. That 3-game stretch. That 3-game stretch. Let me bring this up. Hold on. Where is it at? This 3-game stretch right here. Hold on. This 3-game stretch right here, right? You want to learn about your team on if you want to know. Look, right now it's November 11th. I'm gonna give y'all a little guide to what you can do as a fan. All right, y'all want to roll with me? Y'all trust? Do y'all trust CFT? Can I get a? Do y'all trust CFT? The Packers were 3-6 last year. Yeah, you got to go on the run. You got to build momentum. Do y'all trust CFT? I need a yes or no. I want to see if y'all trust the brother. Do y'all trust CFT? Let me see. Let me see what's rolling in. Yes or no? Somebody be like, hell no. I'm like, damn. I'm still gonna make my point, whether y'all say yes or not. that's, that's the mean truth. I'm still gonna make my point. Brad Harris with me, Dorian Carroll with me. Either way, I was gonna make my point regardless. I just wanted moral support. 10-5-1-5-0 with me. Big Ray with me. Check this out. You want to know if you can believe in your team, right? The next 10 days. No, it's the next 16 days. By November 27th. Not even a Detroit game. By November 27th. 16 days from now, you won't have to wait long. You won't have to wait till January 4th. By November 27th, you're going to know if it's mock draft season, if we're going to be here talking about Ruben Bain, Avril Reese, Sonny Styles, I think that's his name, Ruben Bain, the edge from Miami, Caleb Downs. We're going to be talking about defensive players, Anthony Hill Jr. from Texas. We're going to know by the 27th, because in 10 days after we play the Raiders, we played 3 teams in 10 days, and 2 of them ain't no joke. Raiders on Monday, but then we play the Eagles on Sunday, and we play the Chiefs on Thursday for Thanksgiving. We about to learn a lot about our team. A lot. Jeremiah Love, running back from Notre Dame. We gonna learn. We gonna if while we're eating our Thanksgiving dinner, if we getting the anti-lock breaks beat off on Thanksgiving evening, and we lost one of them other games. Now we're competitive, and we've lost a game, but we're competitive. I might have a little hope, but we gonna know what we look like over the next 16 days. We got practice, then we got them 3 games. We gonna know everything we need to know. And unlike last year when we was getting our ass beat on Thanksgiving, I think I had to do a sad, drunken garage. I think I got to go back. I think I did a joint in my cousin garage. I'll be home this year, so the post stream on Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be able to tell y'all the truth. If out of those 3 games we go 2-1, I promise you I'm gonna be talking differently. If we go 2-1 and we split with the Raiders, split with the Eagles and the Chiefs, we win one of those games, I'm gonna be confident. But if we go 1-2, lose to the Raiders and the Chiefs, my confidence level in beating the Lions is gonna be low, and it's gonna be time. It's gonna be time to come here and start talking about building. So now we come to the question of this. Big Time Show, what's good with you, bro? Let me get Big Time a mod. Big Time got a mod? I think Big Time got a mod. Y'all on it too. What they say? I'm curious. Oh, it's just haters. Yeah, Big Time got a mod. My dog Hoodie Kush on it. Slamming them haters. Shh. Be quiet while the preacher's preaching. But we gonna know everything we need to know. Everything we need to know. And I'm okay with this. I've been doing this since 2020. I'm not even mad at this. Y'all don't have to block this. Stuff like this don't make me mad. Rome is over. This your team like it's my team. If you're a Cowboys fan and you think it's over, I can't get mad at you. But I got one request for y'all. And is this fair? I got one request for y'all. Is this fair? I got you, Tim. Hold it down, Tim. Don't act crazy or I'll take those right back. I'm not mad at you thinking it's over. But don't disturb me while I'm being delusional. Kuma, I'm not mad at nobody. Hey, Kuma, believe it. It's fair. You can do that. People telling me it's over, Rome. Don't disturb me while I'm being delusional. Let me be Delulu by myself and with my closest friends that want to be Delulu with me. Because until they say the Dallas Cowboys are mathematically eliminated, I'm going to probably still be talking crazy. Just let you know. Now, my bass in my voice going to change. If we go 0-3 and we're still not eliminated, I'm probably be like, yo, man, look, man, it's not looking too good. Because at that point, I'm like, we're 3-8-1. Shit spooky out here. We're 3-8-1, dog. We talking about, like, come on. But we have to become 3-8-1 before that happens. So it's okay to not believe. I'm not here to tell you how to fan. Oh, you a Panthers fan. Oh, that's fair. You still got you got a lot of work to do, big dog. I ain't even tripping. You got a lot of good teams to play. Still got to play the Rams and the rest of your division. So that 5-4 gonna look a little different after a couple of weeks. But enjoy yourself. Sir Miller. What's up, Ron? Finally, happy I finally caught it live, and I didn't forget to hit that like button neither. Appreciate you, man. Gary needs to call Gilmore and stop playing around. I don't know. Now Revel about to come back. So I don't think they're gonna do it, bro. That was funny. Being a Panthers fan is nasty. Yeah, it's a wild life. It's a wild life. To each his own. I can do it. And I commend you on your fandom. We had 200 likes too. Appreciate y'all. Being a Panthers fan is you a beast. You mentally a beast. For being a Panthers fan. Suzanne Jack, be Delulu with me. It's okay. I'm not here to tell you how to fan, but I'm gonna be delusional. Proudly. And I can say delusional in a joking manner because we're 3-5-1, and I'm here talking about a playoff run. It sounds crazy. But I ain't got nothing else to do. Y'all do realize, worst case scenario, if we did end up on the wrong side of your team is bad, we're going to have 8 months, 8.5 to 9 months to talk about what ifs. If we miss the playoffs, we're about to have 8.5 to 9 months of before, like, just it's going to be a long ass road. So I ain't ready to move on yet. Let me be delusional. I'm cool with it. You all good, 1050? Welcome to the family. Y'all welcome Tim to the family. Handle that mod with respect. What do I think about the poison pill that Jerry did? It is what it is, man. Like, why are people acting like, yo, it's this your business? It is what it is. I don't even like Jerry like that most of the time. But I will say this. Fuck the Giants, fuck the Washington Commanders, and fuck the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, it's a clause in there. You can't have no Micah. You get none of this. If you're my enemy, you can't come to my house and get nothing to eat. Can't eat with me. My house ain't welcome to you. Nah. If you're my enemy and I'm selling my whip And I got a way to put in a contract. Yo, you can buy this car, you can use it, but you can't sell it to the goofball across the street. I don't rock with him. That's basically what happened. I got the rights to Micah. Airborne Cowboy was good. I'll trade you Micah, but you can't let them get him. I don't even like them over there. And if you let them get him, I get my pick back. I don't even care. I know the media made it seem like it was just towards the Eagles. It was towards the division. And none of y'all can't get none of this Micah. He angry. F the Cowgirls too. To type out Cowgirls is so childish. You got to be 12. That's like when people say the Sheagles. I don't, y'all ain't never heard me say Sheagles or no. Fuck the Eagles. I'm a grown adult 42-year-old man. I'm not Cowgirls. Man. Tighten up. You don't come here with jokes. Come here with something clever, Cowgirls. Do better. And you got sniped. And you got sniped. Appreciate y'all welcoming Tim. The cap. See, this is the type of fan I like. And it's cool. Look, what we got to lose. I told y'all we got 16 days to learn who we are. Countdown begins. 16 days to learn who we are. Giants made the playoffs with sub 500 records. I'll say less. I ain't mad at you, Michael Pickett Fryer. I'm rolling to it. I can't roll no more. DET with the $5 super chat. With guys getting healthy and the moves we made and coming off the bye, if we build momentum and make the playoff push, then the time is now. The time is now. And if we get beat down by the Raiders, I'm a skip all the talk. If we get blown out by the Raiders, I don't know what else to say. I'm going to have to come in here and be like, listen, I don't know how to believe. Because the Cardinals have me on the ropes. I was on a life support. But I ain't going to lie. After the Cardinals game, I'm on life support. Like, yo, the season probably over. It's a wrap. Why else do y'all think I got where you think my hope came from, y'all? It ain't even that hard to figure out. I had lost hope after the Cardinals lost. Why do y'all think I got hope now? It's not even that hard to figure out. I just want to know what y'all guess is. Where's this hope coming from? Where is this confidence coming from? It's not that hard to figure out. Yes, the trade. Brad Harris, it's that simple. The Quinnen Williams trade. Yes. We added a top 5 player at this position. Yes. It's just that simple. You can say, yo, one player don't change it. Yeah, nah, Quinnen Williams is one of them. He can change a lot. Yes. If I say, yo, we added Chris Jones to our defensive line. Yeah, he's one of those. We added Quinnen Williams. Don't let the media downplay Quinnen Williams. Yes, he's that good of a player. Say this out loud. We added a player that's better than Jalen Carter to our defensive line. Yeah, that's just a little Eagles hate for all the Eagles watching in the background. You don't want to hear no hate? Get your ass out. And I don't even got no hate for that young man. Well, he did spit on Dak. All right, I'm back to hating. I forgot about the spit. Yeah. No love lost for him. Fuck him. I forgot about the spit on Dak part. Damn. Almost about to be nice. Well. That trade was literal life support for the Cowboys Nation. That's a fact. I was on the ropes. I was like, man, I don't even know, man. How I'm gonna talk to these people about winning? We ain't gonna do nothing. Trade for Quinnen Williams. Well, let's see where we at. As soon as we traded for Quinnen Williams, and then bringing in Quinnen Williams, Overshown coming off IR, Siobhan Revel about to come out and start. I'm just like, yo, Logan Wilson. I'm just like, it's not the best, but like, we about to have 4 or 5 new starters, y'all. Can I see what it looked like before I give up? Can I see what it looked like before I give up on the season? Can I see what Quentin Williams, Demarion Overshown, Logan Wilson, Siobhan Revel out there? Can I just see what the defense looked like? I know the offense gonna get it together. Before I just give up on the season, I seen a Bengals fan with hope the other day. I seen a Cincinnati Bengals fan have hope the other day. They said Joe Burrow coming out of off of IR to play again, and the Bengals ain't quite back. Now their division, they don't have a 7-2 record person in their division, but Bengals fans having the audacity to say, I mean, we can make a run. Why can Bengals fans have some confidence and then we got to hang our head? What's up, Captain Cheney? You ain't going to listen. The Bengals, they ain't had Quentin Williams. They gave us a player. There's some studs in this year's draft. And if we get to that point where we need to talk about them, Vinny, we will. But I ain't there yet, What's that thing from from Leonardo DiCaprio? I'm not fucking going. Like, I'm not going. I'm not fucking leaving. Y'all want me to leave and move on to the offseason? I'm not leaving yet. I'm not. Oh, yeah. Quentin Williams rocking that 92 from college when he was at Alabama. That's a fact. I'm just not leaving. I'm not ready to give up on the season. I don't care if you call me delusional. Like I said, let me be Delulu by myself. I'm just not ready to give up on the season. If you're ready to give up on the season, that's fair. I'm not ready. I don't care. I don't care if it's not. I don't care if it's illogical. I don't care if you're like, I just don't see it. I'm not telling you how to fan. Just don't tell me how to fan. I'm not telling you how to fan. Just don't tell me how to fan. If you think I'm delusional, that's fair. If you think I'm stupid and the season is over, fair. But let me be excited about Quentin Williams, Demarion Overshown, Siobhan Revel by myself. And my couple other friends that want to be delusional with me. Because we beat the Raiders. I promise y'all this. We beat the Raiders. I don't care if we beat the Raiders 40-3. I'm not going to come in here and say the season is turned around. I will be happy about winning a game. I'm going to be happy. I ain't felt the win in a while. So, yes. the Basement Boys, my dog Hoodie Kush, we Delulu together. We Delulu together. So we beat the Raiders. I will be happy, but I will not be in here screaming, playoff push. We beat the Eagles. I can't promise you I won't act a donkey. But let's beat the Raiders first. We beat the Eagles. That's a real team. I'm going to come act a donkey. Eagles better pray we don't. I'm going to be unbearable. I don't care what y'all go on to do for the rest of the season. We beat y'all. I'm going to be unbearable. I'm just letting you know right now. You ain't going to be able to hide behind nothing else. But we went on to do this. But we won the Super Bowl last year. I don't care. When y'all came to Dallas, y'all caught that belt. Y'all better win that game. Y'all better win that game. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Well, I'm not jumping off the train until the wheels fall off or I see the railroad. That's a fact, Willie. That's a fact. But I'm not trying to tell nobody to fan. If you have given up, if you think it's over, think it's over. But I'm calling some people out. I'm keeping receipts. I see some of y'all saying it's over. If we go out there and beat the Eagles, don't come here louder than me. Step to the back. Be loud, but be loud and quiet. So we handle our business. We beat the Raiders. We handle our business, and we beat the Eagles. I don't care how we beat them. Don't be in the front of me yelling, yeah, I knew he was nice. Nah. I'm going to be like, yo, I remember you quit, and you said it was over, and you said I was done. Nah. Nah. So I'm be ready for that game on Thanksgiving. But we gonna have it's 3 games in 10 days. My dog Vinny said, "Don't mean to look at next year. I'm just looking. You just window shopping on next year. You just window shopping on next year. I feel you. Just a little window shopping. That's crazy. Just a little window shopping." My dog Vinny said, "I'm just peeking, peeking at Ruben Bain and Caleb Downs. I'm just looking. Jeremiah Love. I know what you're doing. You'll be at the Eagles game. I need that. It's a good time too. It's a good time. Jose Banks was goody. It's a real good time. Go Cowboys. Let's go Cowboys forever, man. But I'm not mad at nobody being pessimistic. I'm not mad at people thinking the season is over. I'm not mad at y'all. It's hard to look at 3-5-1. It's hard to look at that last ass whipping. Keep them receipts for me, Suzanne. Oh, that's no doubt. CFT gonna be frying y'all if we win. Better come in and sit down in the back like you were late for church. Oh yeah, if we win, it's gonna be unbearable. They better not. Y'all better not. Y'all ain't gonna. I don't care. But we 7-3 or whatever y'all record gonna be. I ain't gonna care if you let us put an L on that record. Ooh, I'm gonna go crazy. I ain't gonna care. But y'all miss the playoff. Whatever. Remember that ass whipping in Dallas? I'm gonna let you know about it. But I just think, can I just see? That's my last point of the night. Because no, I love y'all to pieces. I love y'all with all my heart and soul. Y'all show me love. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all watch my live streams. But y'all know I'm a very involved father, and I got to help my baby girl with some homework. And I can't be in here streaming for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I don't have that capacity right now. Sometimes I can, but not today. And I'm right back tomorrow too. Cover 3 tomorrow. Y'all mark your calendars. We gonna get to it. We got a little. We're gonna talk about this fork in the road tomorrow. Cover 3 tomorrow. 199 super chat for my dog Cowboy Trey. Rome to me looked like Love left a lot on the field. He did, but I think he overread it. I don't think he's as good as everybody think he is. So I'm not surprised. I just think can I see my team at full strength, and then I'll make my assessment. Can I see the Quinnen Williams, Overshown, Revel? We got our defenders that's been hurt back. Donovan Wilson will be back. Malik Hooker. Can I see that version of the Cowboys before I'm ready to just end the season? I'm sorry, adding one of the better defensive players in the league. I'm not ready to give up on the year yet. I'm not. $5 super chat from DET. Appreciate you. My brother and his friend are going to the Eagles game in Dallas. Brother's a Cowboys fan and his friend is an Eagles fan. That sounds like a good time though. That's how you do it. It ain't real beef. That's how you do it though. Thank you for that $5 super chat. That's dope. Tell your brother and his friend to have a good time. Rome, you a vet. Oh, I know I am not. Oh, yeah, you know what? It is Veterans Day. I am not a vet. No. Just in the frat. But my best friend, my brother, is a Marine, Purple Heart Marine too. Shout out to him. Shout out my dog Jamin. Hope you're enjoying your Veterans Day. But shout out to all the veterans that might have watched the stream and thank you for your service. I appreciate you for doing what you do, being, and defending the country and being in and holding it down. So, what I'm saying, that's from me to y'all, but no, I am not I wasn't even disrespectful. No, I am not in the armed services, but shout out to y'all, whoever is in the armed services that might watch this. I appreciate y'all. I do. But yeah, that's my thoughts, man. I just want to see what we look like full strength before I give up on the year. We're not mathematically eliminated. We just added some firepower. Let me see it. Let me see it. Y'all hit that like button and that share button. I'm trying to get to 30. What is it? Where we at? Let me say this before I get up out of here. I am trying to get to 34,000. I am little under 300 away. Little under 300 away. I'm trying to get to 34,000. Would love y'all help. Would love y'all help. So if you're not subscribed and you like the content, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Most of the haters that come in here just to watch, I might as well hit the subscribe button since y'all in here so much. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep up the great work, buddy. You think Revel will play well? I do. I think it's better. Do I think Revel's gonna be like a top 5 corner out the no. But do I think he's gonna be better than what we've had? Yes. Yes. I think his pedigree shows that from college. I think he'll be better than what we had. It's gonna take a rookie though. He's gonna take him some time off injury too. So he ain't gonna be perfect. But yes, I think he's gonna play well. I don't think he's gonna be like, oh no, Revel's a bust. We gotta start over. I don't think that's the case. But look, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna slide up out of here. I'll see you.